on a show like this, and people at home are not alone if they're saying it's both awe-inspiring and perhaps a little intimidating.
You're going to see a lot more of Zhang Yimou's masterwork later tonight in the closing ceremony, which comes up in about an hour. But right now, it's back to volleyball. Paul Sunderland and Kevin Barnett.
Capitol Gymnasium gold medal match between the United States and Brazil. Tied at 1 set apiece. The Americans leading 12-9. Three-time Olympian Ryan Millar back to serve. Dante brilliantly over the top.
Coach McCutcheon, that calm demeanor that has translated into his team. Talking to Riley Salmon about Coach McCutcheon, he said he's let the team evolve. He's asserted himself where needed, but he has let the team evolve and let it mature. He's helped to guide it, and his coaching philosophy and style have paid off for his team. Tight matches throughout this tournament. 3-2 against Serbia, 3-2 against Russia, quarterfinal, semifinal. That is Hugh McCutcheon's influence and the way that he trains his team in the gym every single day, having an effect on the world's biggest stage and the biggest tournament and what they train for throughout the 4 years.
And a very mature, very experienced team. Lloyd Ball, the perfect example of that. The first American male volleyball player to compete in 4 Olympic Games. Chiba off the block and out of bounds. The average age of this United States team, just a touch over 30.
That's old. Volleyball today, that is old. It is now or never for this team. There will be incredible changeover in the next 4 years. There are some young, bright players, but these guys know now is the time.
Gustavo dialed up an ace the last time through, but he misses this one. United States point in possession now leading 14-11. Beautifully executed pipe combination. And in speaking with Marv Dunphy, we both had a chance to talk to him before the match. He said, we can't worry about that. Brazil's going to do some things so well that you just cannot worry about it. There's Marv Dunphy, and the glass is right there, and he's talking. He's not talking to himself. He's talking in that mouthpiece to head coach Hugh McCutcheon. Placed, ricocheting the ball into the front row. There's Hugh McCutcheon, and getting feedback from Marv Dunphy along the sideline, being told what the blockers are doing, all the information that can possibly be communicated. All the coaches now do it. The United States was the first. Oh, what a smart play by Riley Salmon. Long run that time for Lloyd Ball, and Riley Salmon pushing and smudging and scoring for the United States. Leading at the second technical timeout, 16-12.
When football's not in season, we really don't miss it at all. There's so many other fun games you can play.
Got any sixes? Go fish.
Burning. Stay with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare thumb one. Ginga! Game's awesome.
You think you miss football? Imagine being these guys. Good thing they both play kickoff weekend September 4th. Giants host the Redskins. Then Sunday night is football night with Bears Colts. 2 games, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 1 weekend. Only on NBC.
I miss football.
Me too.
Comcastic Labs high-speed internet field test. Introduction of Power Boost. stop making fast faster. Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost.
They work with local companies, like mine.
Their business means jobs in my neighborhood.
It means my family business stays in business.
That I keep some local suppliers pretty busy.
That our expansion plans are a go.
Working with local businesses is just part of Highmark's $2.5 billion impact on Pennsylvania's economy each year, providing an economic helping hand in the places we call home.
It's your chance to save hundreds and thousands of dollars at Good's largest clearance sale ever. Here's the deal. Buy one item at clearance price, get everything else of equal or lesser value at half off the clearance price. You'll find hundreds of items to choose from, and you heard right. Buy one item at clearance price, get everything else for 1/2 off the clearance price. Come into Good's Furniture now to get the best selection, because when they're gone for good. This one's really worth the drive before you buy.
Brazil and the United States. Third set, tied at 1 set apiece. The United States leading 19-14. Riley Salmon 4 for 5 here in set number 3. Dante is stuffed. Good read by the American block, Pretty and Ryan Millar.
Nice job by Pretty. He's out on the right, switching with Lloyd Ball. They're trying to set up a different matchup, and Pretty leaping inside for that one. Beautiful job by a player who does not normally block on the right side.
Salmon missing that serve badly out of bounds, but still some comfortable separation for the Americans over Brazil, 20-15 here in the third. Substitution, excuse me, Kevin, coming on for Brazil.
I would rather Salmon roll that ball in the court and make it an easy serve than serve that ball out. The U.S. is on a run. They're making transition plays. They didn't need an ace. Unfortunately, that ball going out and killing the run.
And especially the way the Americans have been blocking ever since that loss in the opening set.
12 stuffed blocks over 3 sets. That's a great performance.
Got to watch out for Resende's short serve. Murillo back in for Andre. Bruno loves the short serve. And he changes pace and rips this one off of Riley Salmon.
Servers aim for the gaps between receivers. Bruno doing just that, right between Salmon and Lamblin.
The coach's son, the future of Brazilian setting at just 21 years of age. Stanley is rejected by Gustavo and Murillo. So now 2 straight points for Brazil, and the American lead is just 20-17. And Hugh McCutcheon, coach of the United States, has called timeout.
Again, a good timeout coming from Coach McCutcheon. Brazil also prone to getting on a little bit of a run. The Americans just need to settle down, take a breath, come up with a plan for the next play. I would stop setting Clay Stanley from deep in the court. Whenever Lloyd Ball or the setter is deep in the middle of the court and that ball has to be set towards the net, Stanley is having a tough time attacking that ball and keeping it high off the Brazilian block. That's when he's getting stuffed.
The United States had a comfortable lead here in the third set moments ago, but a couple of stuffed blocks and a brilliant defensive play and an ace by this young man, Bruno Resende, has gotten Brazil back within 3. Forced error is capitalized on by Reed Pretty and the Americans. The Brazilians talking to one another. Sergio with a very, very bad bump set. Rare for him to make a mistake.
And the Americans talking to one another. Talk between plays is nice. Talk in plays is critical. Communicating about what is happening in front of you now and how you're going to react to it.
Just crushing cross court. The best seventh man in the world of volleyball coming in and playing a vital role. Samuel Fuchs